Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides, and I have Brett in tow right behind me back there on my right hand side. We are heading to Daytona Bike Week today. This is the first leg of our trip. We left at about 12:45 or so in the afternoon, and so we're going to take it in 2 days because we didn't leave early in the morning. It would normally take us 1 day, and we will return on a 1-day trip. However, it's going to take us this afternoon, all of this afternoon. We'll probably be finished riding close to when it gets dark, and then we will pick up again in the morning and finish off. Currently I'm on I-24. We left later in the day because I was preaching at my church today, and we left after the service was over. We went and had lunch with our families. Brett's family and my family all had lunch, and then we left from there. We're on I-24 heading to Nashville. That'll probably be the next thing I show you is Nashville, Tennessee. And then I'll show you some other spots along the way. Hang on for the ride. This should be fun. Daytona Bike Week. Here we come. So here we are. Nashville, Tennessee. Brett's still right behind me. The city's right here in front of me. I wish this camera showed it the way that I'm seeing it with my eyes. I'm pretty close. The buildings are huge by the naked eye. But on this camera, I know that it's a wide angle lens, so it looks like it's far away. You can't see the buildings quite as well. It's pretty cool. I like the skyline in downtown Nashville. I sometimes talk about how a lot of people don't like to ride motorcycles in downtown Nashville, and I'm not saying it's my favorite place. It could be dangerous if you're not careful. Today is Sunday afternoon. It should be fine today, but you still have to watch. I don't anticipate any traffic jams. Over on the other side, it looks like there's a little bit of a traffic jam, but so far on this side, it's good. We're going to push through Nashville and head south to Alabama. I'll come back on and show you Alabama in a little bit. See you soon. So Brett and I have made it all the way down I-65. We started at exit 8 on the north end of Tennessee. Now I am just about to cross the Alabama state line. Brett's right here with me and right behind me. Man, we travel very well together. This has been an excellent ride so far. It is 2:34 in the afternoon, and we're already just about to be in our second state, which actually that's all we're going to do today. I'll get down about halfway into the state of Alabama before we stop. We're going to stop before it even gets dark, I think. That's the plan. But coming up is the Alabama state line. Always like that. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah. It's not my home. Tennessee is my home. Go Vols. But here we are. Alabama. Woohoo! On our way to Daytona Bike Week. So I guess you can tell we are at Buc-ee's. Look at the gas prices here. Regular $1.62. Yay! Is that just because it's Buc-ee's, or is it because we're in Alabama, or what? But it's like $1 cheaper than where I live in Tennessee. If gas is always $1 cheaper at Buc-ee's, I like Buc-ee's. Up until now, I didn't know I liked Buc-ee's so much. I just always thought it was a giant gas station. Didn't really see the draw. But since the gas is $1.62 instead of $2.50 something, I like it. It's a busy place. Busy, busy, busy. I see a gas pump. I'm going in. So this is two grown men acting like a couple of kids with the Buc-ee's beaver here. You know, I was thinking back about our church, Redemption Church, and how all those guys and gals gathered around me and Brett before we left and prayed for us. There's a guy named Chris, super guy, love Chris. But man, his prayer just was so touching. The fact that this church wants to be behind us 100%. Is loving on us and sending us in Jesus' name. And man, I mean to tell you, I can just sense that God's about to do something big in this trip. Keep on praying, because I really do hope and pray that we're able to reach somebody and spread the gospel. That's what it's all about on this trip. That's a good looking bike there behind me. You see that? That Brett did all right finding that bike. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, but he was a police officer. Actually, he still is, about to retire. I think as a police officer, he must have got stuck on those white bikes. Good looking bike though. At church today, we had a couple join our church. Really nice young couple. I'd say they're young. They're younger than me. I guess they're in their 40s, come to think of it. They've got some teenage kids, and man, our church is growing. If you could see it, I wish you could see it. We've got a bunch of children that are 2 and under. We counted 3 children that are 3. Then there's several teenagers that are coming. This new couple has teenagers. It's just really coming together. I'm really excited about what God's doing there at Redemption Church. Well, old Brett's kept up with me very well. Tell you what, been a lot of people in the past that have had a hard time keeping up with me. And I really have not changed a single thing that I do. I'm running the exact same speed that I always do. So I don't know why all them people seem to have trouble keeping up with me. Brett hadn't had any trouble. It's a pretty area out here. You just missed that lake. I just crossed that lake. Or maybe it was the Tennessee River, big river. Here we are in Birmingham, downtown Birmingham. Heading through here. Getting on one of the last roads we'll be on today. Brett and I have made great time. We're probably, an hour and 20 minutes away from the hotel. But we're making good time. I've got about 5/8 of a tank of gas. I think it's very possible that I'll make it to the hotel before we have to stop. See you in a minute. Here's another little piece of Birmingham going out the other end. We came into Birmingham, you saw some of that, and now we're coming out of Birmingham. It's kind of a pretty little town in some ways. I say little town, big city. It's a pretty big city. I wonder how close it is to Nashville in size and population. I'll have to check on that. But it's a nice spot. We've been able to make it through some pretty good sized cities and a bunch of country area. Daytona Beach, here we come. Okay, Brett. We got the easy part done now. We got the little 300 mile part done.
You know, I have a new nickname.
And?
It's Pops for short.
popsicle because I am
You're
froze.
like a popsicle right now.
I'm froze.
So when we left, it was 43 degrees. But I believe it's 50 now. Howdy.
Hey.
What's your name?
Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay. Where are we at? Where
Alex
is this?
City.
Alex City,
Uh-huh.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this is called what?
Who's Diner?
Whose is it?
That's a good question.
You don't know either, huh? I know. I don't know. What's good here?
Good hamburger steaks, anything for breakfast, Philly cheesesteak, sandwiches.
Let's go with a hamburger steak.
Okay, 6 ounce or 10.
Let's go with 6.
Onions and gravy.
Yes.
Hang on just a second.
Yes.
What 2 sides?
Mashed potatoes, gravy,
Okay.
and green beans.
Okay.
Awesome.
Texas toast or cornbread?
Texas toast.
All right.
Hey, hit like, share, and subscribe. It's a pretty good start to our trip.